Twin is a platform that claims to allow you to automate pretty much anything in an efficient, reliable, and powerful way. If this is your first time here, my name is Jay, and this is the Everyday AI channel where we teach you how you can use AI in your daily lives. So I'm going to dive right into this here, and I'm just going to go through this onboarding. So as you can see, we can organize agents into workspaces where they collaborate, share context, so we can tackle complex workflows while keeping each agent focused and reliable. Okay, so these are some of the agents we have access to here, and these are some of the instructions. Cool, looks like they're all written in Markdown, which is about right, I would say. And once the instructions are locked in, your agent switches to runner mode using smaller, faster models that cost 5 to 10 times less per run. Okay, great stuff. So lastly, we have this interface, which is provided to each agent, so they have their own custom web app. Cool, great stuff. Let's get started, and let's start seeing what we've got here. Oh, I can't remember these, but let's keep going with this. Let's go back into this workspace and see what we can do. Cool, so here it seems I've got one agent. Cool, let's see what we can do here. So we've got a few sort of one-click prompts we can do. There's also a 21-day challenge, which gives you 10,000 credits per day for a $10,000 grand prize. 21 industries, your best agent ideas. Okay, every day for 21 days, they'll post a challenge in a specific industry, comment your best AI agent idea, and if it wins, you get 10,000 free twin credits and a pink twin bathrobe. The overall best idea takes home 10K USD. Interesting stuff. So let's see what we can do here. I'm going to go to, oh, this sounds pretty interesting. I was actually thinking of working on a similar project. So let me go into this. I'll click this one-click prompt. Now, each run selects one underserved UK business type, rotating to avoid repeats. Find 20 local or self-employed UK businesses via web scraping and audit their existing websites. Okay, cool. So this is going to generate a website template pre-filled with real business details, including services and prices. Okay, we're going to send this. Lastly, also send a summary report listing the day's business type and discovered businesses and template links. Cool. I'm going to send this in the chat now and see exactly what Twin provides for us. I'm keen to know exactly how many agents will be run for this. They're saying this is a sophisticated lead generation and web design agency automation. Let me clarify a few key details before building. Okay, so where do you want the daily summary report to be sent? You can send by email. Let's go to next. Where should the generated HTML templates be saved? Let's save it in Google Docs. And what should happen with the drafted sales emails? Let's go to save as Gmail drafts. Want to oversee the sending of emails, of course. And what kind of UK businesses should it target? Interesting. I think tradespeople and local services would be good. However, they can be a bit difficult. So what I'll do is I'll actually let the agent decide, and hopefully that should be a decision made by data-driven insights. Because of course, I always like to say we prompt these models so that they can prompt us to take more informed, data-driven decisions in the future, not simply to follow blindly the infinite abyss of language that these models can actually provide. Okay, cool. So we can see here the build is in progress. What I'm actually going to do is I think I will let it do its thing. So the agent is being built now, and this is what it's setting up. So business type, Google Maps. This is so funny because I literally had the thought for this like a couple of days ago. I saw a post on Instagram and I thought, this would be an interesting workflow. And the fact that you can actually just automate this whole thing is quite impressive. In any case, I'm going to leave this to do its thing. Oh, okay, we've got to build a checkpoint now. Okay, cool. So here's what I'll build. Of course, you always want to check these checkpoints throughout a build. So here's a fresh build of UK business outreach automation agent. We've got the database schema, business discovery, website auditing, template generation, sales emails, drafting, and the summary report. It's going to need Gmail or Word for creating drafts. Okay, cool. This seems good to me. I'm going to click keep going, and we'll come back once this is done. Okay, great. So Twin has been doing its thing and it's been quite impressive, I have to say. It did ask me to authenticate my Google account at one point, so I just signed in with that. But ultimately, I think it's been doing quite well. Now I'm just going to ask it to build a CRM interface to track the leads and contact stages. It's also already sent me an email with the list of companies it scraped and thinks would be useful in terms of the approach that we have.
I'm actually pleased to announce I've launched one of my first digital products, which is a 7-day prompting ebook. I've called it Perfecting Prompts, and it's essentially a 7-day crash course on how you can improve your prompting so that you can supercharge your productivity. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave the link to Perfecting Prompts below. I put in a lot of work into it, and in there I actually include some frameworks that I teach to global corporations. Definitely check it out.
Now, yeah, I think this is quite cool. It's definitely streamlined a whole lot of processes that would have been done manually before. I'm just going to wait and see what this CRM looks like. And yeah, I can't wait to see what Twin builds out for us. Cool. Okay, so Twin has now created this CRM, as you can see, which I think looks pretty cool. If we want, we can go into any of these businesses it's got here. As I'm sure you've all seen, it's chosen dog grooming businesses. We can actually select the audit report here, which we can see on Gmail, which is pretty cool. So that's already drafted all of that, and the sales email as well, which is very cool. So yeah, definitely check this out if you think it would be useful for you. This has been a whole lot of work. It's done in a relatively short space of time, I'll be honest. And yeah, it could definitely be useful for anyone who needs to automate an entire sort of workflow. In this case, I've used the example of lead generation, but there are quite a few things you can do with Twin here. So definitely check it out if you think it would be useful for you. And as you can see, they have been quite generous with this free plan.